Hello friends, my name's Joel. Thank you for joining me for the Kaleidoscope Storytime series. Today, I'm going to be reading Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus by Willems. When a bus driver takes a break from his routine, an unlikely visitor springs up to take his place. A pigeon! Let's find out if Pigeon ever gets to drive the bus today. But before we get started, let's warm up our minds and our bodies because today we are going to become actors! Actors have 3 tools already on them in their actor's toolkit. Actors use their body. Place your hands on your thighs and slide them up to your shoulders and then make a circle around your face. That reminds us that actors use their body. Do it with me. Body. Great job. The second tool that actors have is their voice. Make a letter V or the number 2 with your fingers and place them on your throat. This reminds us that actors use their voice. Do it with me. Voice. Lovely. The third tool that actors have is their imagination. Take your 2 pointer fingers and tap them on your head 5 times. Imagination. This reminds us that actors use their imagination. Do it with me. Imagination. Great! Now, let's put all 3 of these tools together. Say it with me. Actors use their body, their voice, and their imagination. Great! Now, throughout the story today, we're going to hear the phrase, drives a bus. And when we hear that phrase, we're going to use our body and our imagination to pretend we're driving a bus. So, take your hands and your arms and wrap them around a steering wheel and pretend you're driving a bus. Whoa! Great. The second phrase we're going to hear is vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Like an engine of a race car revving up. When you hear this phrase, we're going to use our voice. And we're going to stretch out that word. Do it with me. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Great. Now, we're ready to begin our story. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while. So could you watch things for me till I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? Please? I'll be careful. I'll tell you what, I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Pigeon at the wheel! No? I never get to do anything. Hey, I've got an idea. Okay. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. Come on, just once around the block. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? No fair! I bet your mom would let me. What's the big deal? It's just a bus! I have dreams, you know. Fine. Let me drive the bus! I'm back! Oh. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you?
Uh-oh.
Great! Thanks a lot. Bye! Hey. Now we're going to read the book again, but this time you're going to participate. So pay attention because I'm going to need your help. Ready? Here we go. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while, so can you watch things for me until I get back? Now, the bus driver just asked us to do something very important, so let's give him a thumbs up and say, "You got it, bus driver." Ready? You got it, bus driver. Good job. Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. Whew. Sounds like we have a big responsibility. We're not supposed to let the pigeon drive the bus. So, if a pigeon shows up and asks us to drive the bus, we're gonna have to tell him no. So, if the pigeon asks to drive the bus, I want you to wag your finger at him and say, "No, pigeon, no." Cool? Let's try it together. Ready? No, pigeon, no. Great job. Here we go. I hope we're strong enough to withstand the pigeon. Here he is. I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? No, pigeon, no. Please. No, pigeon, no. I'll be careful. I'll tell you what, I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. Now, we're gonna use our voices to sound like an engine. We're gonna say vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Remember? Here we go. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Good job. Pigeon at the wheel. No? I never get to do anything. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. No, pigeon, no. Good job. Come on, just once around the block. I'll be your best friend. No, pigeon, no. How about I give you $5? No, pigeon, no. No fair. I bet your mom would let me. What's the big deal? It's just a bus. I have dreams, you know. Fine. Okay, get your bodies ready. Let me drive the bus! Good job. Bus driver's back. I'm back! You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did ya? We didn't. We did a good job. So let's tell him no. Let's wave our heads back and forth like this and say, huh-uh. Ready? Huh-uh. Good job. Great! Thanks a lot! And the pigeon sees the bus driver going away. Uh-oh. We're losing our chance to drive the bus. Everybody get in the bus and be the bus driver and drive away from the pigeon. Say, bye! Bye! Bye, pigeon! Bye, pigeon! Oh. Hey. Okay, that last page was really interesting. What was the pigeon imagining? Well, we're actually going to use our imaginations to think of what else the pigeon could drive. So let's tap into our brains and use our imagination and think about what other modes of transportation the pigeon could drive. I'm thinking the pigeon could drive an airplane. Well, you don't drive an airplane, you fly an airplane. But we're gonna use our bodies to pretend we're flying an airplane. If I were a pilot, I would probably put my hands on the steering wheel that's kind of small like this, and a plane sort of goes forward and backward with the steering wheel like that. And there are lots of buttons and levers, and I'm assuming that he probably pokes all the right ones. He also tells the passengers something nice. Thank you for flying with us today. Can you do that? Can you use your voice and say something nice to the passengers? Thank you for flying with us today. Pretty smooth flight if you ask me. The next thing I'd like us to imagine is the pigeon driving a motorcycle. A motorcycle is like a bike, but with an engine. So it's got handlebars like a bike. So let's use our bodies to pretend we're riding a motorcycle and use our voice to be the engine. Ready? Vroom, vroom, vroom. I've got my elbows out. Sometimes they're kind of drooping like this. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And I always wear a helmet. Yo ho, yo ho. The next thing I'd like us to imagine is a pigeon driving a pirate ship. Arr! A big ship has a really big steering wheel with lots of little handles on it. Can you grab the little handles? Can you say, "Ships ahoy, mateys! Ships ahoy, mateys!" That's one talented pigeon if you ask me. Whoa, rough seas! Let's remember what we saw on the last page of the book and what the pigeon was imagining. The pigeon was imagining driving a big semi-truck. So let's use our bodies and pretend we're driving a big semi-truck. Now, if I were a trucker, I would probably grab the big steering wheel with my hands like this, probably at about 10 and 2 on the clock. And I would steer really carefully across the highway like this because I've got a lot of precious cargo in the back. And then I'd see a friend of mine over in a different truck and I'd honk the horn. Honk, honk. Can you honk the horn of your big semi-truck? Honk, honk. Great job. Now let's go stop for a sandwich and a nap. All right, friends. Thank you for joining me for the Kaleidoscope Storytime series. We'll see you next time.